Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. This morning, we give you an opinion about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's love 2-year wedding anniversary. That is, money and greed kept Meghan Markle's love with Prince Harry. Someone once said that, was it true love that made Meghan and Harry step down as senior royals? No. I think it was the love of money, honestly. I think Meghan had a plan to be royal celebrities, and her plan was brilliant, because how many royals are in Hollywood walking red carpets and hanging out on talk shows? None. So Meghan thought they could cash in on being the Sussex royals, and that even sounded cool and chic. Splash it across tees and joggers, notebooks, and then add seminars on being royalty and what living in a castle is like, etc. Harry and Meghan could make hundreds of millions in a few years if they played it right. Except, Queen Elizabeth put a firm stop to merchandising and making money on being royals. I like and understand what the monarchy is and what it does for the UK and the Commonwealth. The problem was Meghan sent out their Instagram notice on quitting as working royals before they had properly worked through what they were moving toward. I kind of enjoy karma some days. Not when it bites me, but I'm sure I deserve those reminders from God too. So Harry and Meghan moved from Canada, which was peaceful, protected, quiet, and away from the paparazzi, and they moved to Hollywood just as the pandemic was kicking into full gear, with lockdowns of every country occurring. I don't know why the couple chose this time to make their calculated move to Hollywood to begin their Archewell Foundation planning. Couldn't that happen on their island in Canada? They chose the worst time to begin their independent life away from the toxic royal family and racist newspapers in the UK. Harry and Meghan could still be living a nice life in the UK, meeting with charities and smiling at crowds, not worrying about the mounting attorneys' fees for their lawsuits as in plural, and their stalled foundation plans, and paying for an American PR team when they could have listened to a royal PR team who understood royal life in the UK. But Meghan thought she knew best. She didn't. Harry, who I believe thought he was marrying a smart college-educated woman, is now discovering she doesn't take advice. Smart people take counsel and listen to it, but Meghan goes her own way. They could be sitting pretty right now in the UK. As working royals. Which means working. And being royal without making money off of it. But still. It all came down to this: Meghan is a greedy girl in my opinion. She wanted more than Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, would ever have, and Megs. Catherine is going to potentially have a lot, so don't let that green-eyed monster rear its ugly head, and Meghan didn't like being a civil servant wearing a tiara. Why ever not? Meghan has no prospects for decent work right now. None. The last issue is her personality. Meghan is charming when she chooses to be so, but underneath that charm is a mean-spirited, jealous, envious, deceitful, specious woman who cannot stop and be content. That is my opinion only. But Meghan had a good gig going. She was a senior royal, married to the second son of Prince Charles, and they had important work to do. Meghan lost sight of it, or she never saw it that way at all. And Harry, who wasn't super thrilled with life at times, decided riding on Meghan's coattails would be fine. Except he had it the wrong way. Meghan had planned on riding Harry's princely coattails. And Queen Elizabeth put a firm stop to that, and now they are sitting in some rich man's home in the Hollywood Hills, waiting for the pandemic to end, so they can do what? Exactly. They aren't slated to do much of anything. Harry. It seems sad and deflated. Meghan is going to try and get something going, but when Hollywood gets up and running again, all the players, the actors and producers, and talk show hosts and singers and everyone that is someone is going to need work and will work because they need money. And Meghan and Harry, who need money, will be pushed aside for the heavy hitters who deliver. That's what I think. There is no great love story here. There is a money story here. And if they can develop an app or discover some scientific find, then Harry and Meghan will be golden. But I really think they left the perfect job. And that door is closed. They cannot get that job as a senior working royal back again. Plus, as someone who has moved over 10 times in the mainly eastern part of the US, and as someone who has been to the UK a few times for fun, I can easily say yes. Prince Harry is regretting his relocation to California. He would be mad to not be missing his old home, his old life, and wondering how to navigate his new life. Moving is traumatic. I hated it even when I knew the move was to a better house or a warmer locale. I still missed my old state, old friends, knowing where things were etc. So Prince Harry is in Hollywood, surrounded by Meghan's friends, Meghan's mom, her whole family, Meghan's PR team, living in a celebrity's mansion, with no income coming in and bills mounting. Does he miss his British life? Yeah, he must. As much as Harry thought he'd love the freedom of getting away from the stifling royal family and the terrible press and paps following him around, he had it super easy. They were nice to him, until Harry met Meghan and became super bratty. Then the gloves started to come off. That's the thing about the royals. If they treat staff, the press, aides, chefs, other royals and their teams well, that royal will enjoy an easygoing life within the family. But Harry's freedom, over which he felt such delight initially, judging from some photos of him looking gleeful, is now costing him time and money. We all feel it, don't we? We are not royal. We have to pony up and pay all our bills. The health insurance on top of the mortgage, gas, electric, water, food bills, and pets cost money too, and they have legal fees, and court fees to pay for losing the first round in the UK's High Court, so ouch. Harry's freedom isn't so free. Freedom comes with a price. It is called having a career or a job. Making money. We all have to do it. Except the princely Harry did not have to do that, and so he easily spurned his heritage and turned his back on his family, military appointments, country, and duties. He left the UK at a great cost to himself, and I think Harry sees that now. And it hurts, because of Meghan? Didn't come from royalty. She's had to hustle for every penny she's earned, or marry to help her inch up the ladder. Meghan is used to freedom and walking away from the royal life was easy. For her. Harry is finding freedom and he likely sees that it is not worth it. If Harry could cash in the rest of his chips and stop the game, go home and pretend this sham of marriage didn't actually occur, I think he would do it. The price is high. He will owe Meghan some of his money and that hurts. Archie. Is he staying or going? Who knows? What I do know is Harry won't fit in much, in sunny southern Cali. I've been there lots of times, and while the weather is nice, the people living there dislike parts of it. They think LA is very unfriendly. I think my state is friendly, but it's the Midwest. Either coast tends to be a bit standoffish and doesn't make friends easily or even wants to do so. Harry has no friends here. He is in a land of strange food. Our food is full of preservatives and yes, there are whole foods and healthy foods, but sometimes a Brit just wants a proper British breakfast and no, not here. And no one is going to get his humor. In Los Angeles, they will think he's being mean, because I think Hollywood people are thin-skinned. And they don't eat, they smoke cigs, and do anything to stay thin. Surgery? Hell, yes, please. It's just a strange place to live in. For an American too. A Brit? Mind-blowing. I was going to tell Harry to get BritBox, which is a tele-subscription to British TV shows. He might feel less lonely watching them. I do hope he makes a friend or two. There just have to be expats who ran in the aristocratic circles back home, right? Or maybe he can find a hole-in-the-wall bar, drink beer and make some friends there. It's a start, and to hell with Meghan's rules. A man can drink in a bar sometimes if he isn't an alcoholic. Give the prince or ex-royal a break. Harry needs to leave. In my opinion, he's likely living in hell right about now. Meghan has nowhere to go and nothing to do, which means she is probably nitpicking on Harry. Probably bitching about how his family did not help them. To her liking, but he won't say it. Meghan wanted royalty on her own terms, and now she has nowhere to go and a long time to think about how Harry could have saved them from this hell they're living. I know. It would be paradise for us, but Meghan expected $1 billion. And Harry? He just wanted to get away from his royal job. That taxing job of attending hospital openings, and shaking hands with the elderly and supporting the UK's nurses. Harry had the dream job, and Markle told him to leave it. Yes. I think Harry, the brother to Prince William, son of Prince Charles, is deeply regretting his relocation not just to California, but to leaving his royal job as a prince of the UK. It was a good gig. And now Harry is getting a feel for just how expensive freedom really is. They both had a dream job. Wasn't hard, was it? Turning up here and there, cutting a few ribbons, shaking hands and smiling, a very low-skilled job actually. In return, every whim attended to: fabulous clothes, luxury apartments and country houses to choose from, trips all over the world, all free and paid for by the British taxpayer. Cons: press interest and a few photos of the family, controlled. Was it so hard? Give me the job, please. And you? Do you agree with me? Please let me know in the comment section below and we talk about them. And remember to like and share my video for anyone you think they need it. Also as subscribing to the Sussex Daily News channel to get more news from the royal family. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos.